Hi everyone, this is your GamEir Steve, and welcome to episode 4 of the Apple Arcade Addiction. Today we're going to talk about a game called Overland. If you're into Walking Dead or post-apocalyptic societies, then this might be for you. Each level, each screen looks a bit like a diorama, so where you need to explore a bit. There are monsters. You need to gather resources like gasoline for your car, rescue other survivors, and then basically just travel from the east of the United States to the west. What could go wrong? Like it's not like it's a hostile place right now in certain areas. Um, so I had a lot of fun with this game. The aesthetic is really charming, really nice. Like I said, it feels a bit like individual dioramas that you explore. And when you basically die, because I think it's kind of roguelike. Yeah, would you call it roguelike? Probably you would. Then you start with a new person. Like my first game started with a man saying, I think like Amanda, run or something like that, and he then was distracting the monsters until I found the gasoline. Don't worry, it's not a spoiler. It's the first level, okay, or first screen. So I'm not giving away too much. And the next time it was again a man and a woman, and I controlled the woman, but like there was no dialogue between them. So it seemed like the first ones were friends or maybe even a married couple. And these things are really cool because this is like interpretation. Like, why was that dialogue in there? What is the backstory there? Would I have found out if I hadn't died? Because I didn't fully get the controls at the beginning. When you select something like search, it's not enough just to click once, but you need to click twice. So you select it and then you activate that action. And yeah, once you've understood that, it plays really well. If you've ever played any like round-based games like what is it, Tomb Raider Go and Hitman Go, or the XCOM series on consoles, then you kind of or like a Final Fantasy Tactics game, Fire Emblem. Then you'll see how you control him. Like it's you have two moves or two actions that you can do. You can walk one step, you can walk multiple steps, or some things like filling a gas tank will only take part of your action. So depending on what the action costs, you can do something per round. If you're only one player, of course, or one character, then it'll be harder to collect resources, because if you are two, you can always sacrifice one, um, if necessary, to save the other one, your favorite, of course. Um, yeah, and then you make your way through the United States. It seems there's also a dog called Chomsky. Haven't encountered that one yet, but you never know. I might soon. I love dogs. I have three myself, and yeah, it's like a round based system as well. So you move, you end your turn, the enemy moves. So you don't need to like be too worried about being fast, but of course you need to kind of plan ahead and realize the patterns of the enemies, like where do they go, and like what kind of attacks do they have and all of that. But otherwise, like this seems like something where, like FTL, I'll be jumping in again and again and again, just seeing how far I can get, to hopefully someday see the final screen. In FTL, I am in the last screen, just didn't beat that bloody boss ship yet. Yeah, so the developer is Finji, honorable mention, or not honorable mention, but like I have to mention that Overland is produced or developed by Finji. And I think they did a brilliant, brilliant job. This is a must play. This is a 5 out of 5 to me, 5 out of 5 stars. So if you even remotely like any of the things that I've mentioned, try it out. Plus, it's free. Come on, well, it's a fiver a month, but come on, it's free. Download the game, install it on your iPhone, next week on your iPad. Either with touchscreen controls works fine. I have big fingers, so some of the symbols were a bit small for me, so I didn't switch to the controller, and it worked like a charm. So yeah, that's it for me. Overland, download, install, enjoy. And as always, good night and good game. Love and respect. Steve is out.